Mr. Roboto. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Mata onimade. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Itsu mo shiritai.
As we bring in our first guest, let me make sure I got everybody's microphone on. We welcome Lauren Westrope, Thomas Westrope, and Blake Pryor with the Co-Lin Wolves Underwater Robotics Engineering Team. As we get started this morning, let's first talk about the Co-Lin Sea Wolves as a group and the robotics team. You guys are going to compete in a championship, a national tournament, I guess you could say, as well. That's coming up. But before we get to when and where that is, what does the Co-Lin Sea Wolves do? Whoever wants to step up to the microphone and answer that question, you go ahead.
Different departments at Co-Lin combine: the electronics department, drafting department, the machining department, and pre-engineering all come together, and we develop an underwater robot. It's kind of like a little submarine. It's called an ROV that can perform various missions at different underwater.
Right. Now, is this something that's kind of driven by an industry? I mean, are there people, companies that are looking for this type of equipment, maybe a more advanced level of this type of equipment?
Different scientific research and also oil companies have their platforms inspected, pipelines inspected, and different scientific research like the Marianas Trench and going all the way and exploring thousands of feet down in the ocean. So. Yeah.
And how far can you go down with, let's say, with your unit that you guys have built? Is it just one unit, or is there multiple units that y'all have?
Well, the unit that we developed this year is designed for the NASA facility in Houston, the world's largest swimming pool. We developed it to go 40 feet underwater, which isn't close to the capabilities of some ROVs.
Yeah. And how large is this thing? How big is the unit that you have?
It's right under 40 pounds.
40 pounds?
Yes, sir.
Wow. And it's made of what?
Different materials such as HDPE. A lot of the drafting students, such as I, and he's a drafting student as well, have come and 3D printed different materials to help support the robot in its frame, and of course that's ABS plastic. There's stainless steel rods for skids to hold. I mean, it's just made out of so many different things that we've all come up together to make this possible.
Now, the competition that you guys are going to be doing at the NASA Center in Texas at the world's largest swimming pool, that's coming up here in about a month, in the middle of June, 22nd through June 25th. And will y'all have this unit, do you know what those missions are going to be when you get there for this competition?
Yes, sir.
You already know what those are? So your design is basically built for that specific competition and
yes, sir.
To come in. Now, last night I came through the living room at my house and my kids were watching the Battle Bots, the show. I don't even know what it's called, but they were watching all of the different little units. Now that's what comes to my mind when I think of the robotics team at Co-Lin, but you guys are doing it for underwater specialties, I guess. Research. Now, with that in mind, that TV show, and I'm sure y'all know the show I'm talking about. I don't know what the Battle Bots, I think, is the name of it.
I believe so.
Yeah. Is that something that I'm trying to give everybody a visual that's listening to the radio? Is that what y'all's unit looks like? Something like that?
They're not made for battle. They're made for tooling. They have a manipulator on them to take off wellheads, hot stab things, to retrieve samples underwater. And this year is more focused on the research and exploration of the deep waters of the Gulf of Mexico and Jupiter's Europa than, say, trying to take out somebody else's ROV.
Yeah.
Type deal.
Now, I know the pool that y'all are going to be in the competition at the NASA. You're talking about the specifics for it are 40 feet deep. How far can your unit go? How deep can it go?
We hope it can go a lot deeper, but really, I guess until you kind of sent it on that faithful voyage, we would never know.
Right. I got you. I guess the materials that you use to build your unit would have to be in such a way to withstand some of the pressure to go very deep.
A lot of physics.
Yeah, a lot of that. And now, is there a physics person on your team, or do y'all are?
There's got to be.
There's got to be. I would think about the Co-Lin Seawolves Underwater Robotics and Engineering team. You guys are going to compete in the NASA Center in Texas, June 22nd through June 25th. What happens with that? Say you win it. What do you guys win? How many teams are competing over there? Do you know?
Well, for one thing, we went first in the world.
Well, that'd be pretty good.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Last year we won fourth. But last year I believe there were 60 teams competing.
In our
Canada?
division, it was about 20
Okay.
to 24 maybe.
Okay,
But these are the teams who made it to the international competition. It's a worldwide competition. There were teams from all over the world. Hong Kong, Scotland, just about, you name a country, there were just about teams there. Colleges, universities, all over the world. And it is an international competition.
Wow, that is pretty impressive. And I think that's very significant of the fact that you young guys and our next generation is going to be competing globally and putting them in that position to compete. With this tournament coming up, you guys will go. How many others are there on the team? You three are here this morning. Are there some others that are on the?
9 members total.
There's 9 of you guys.
Yes, sir.
And all 9 will go to this competition.
There will be 6 of us this year.
Okay.
So not everybody was able to go, but everybody that is going, it's going to be well-needed help. Because we've got a lot to do. Not only is it competition, we have engineering presentations to do. There's just a lot of stuff to do. You're not only competing and just building a robot, you're actually simulating a business.
And the competition, when you get there, kind of walk us through this. You guys were there last year. You get there, do you have to go present your ROV to the judges? Do you kind of jump into the water, or do you kind of make your presentations first to a large group of people, to just a panel of judges? How does that work?
We do. It's a panel of engineers that are actually in the field that we present our design to, and it's all just kind of joined and thrown together in just 3 days. We have several different missions that we do, and also we try to squeeze in the presentations. They have some people doing, say, one mission over here while others are doing presentations and doing other missions over here. They're trying to squeeze everybody in at one time. And
how many people are there? I mean, I know you've got a lot of teams. Are there people watching, or are there or is it kind of a closed type competition being at the NASA Center?
Well, while we're actually doing the mission, most everyone is just watching from a live feed on you can get on a live feed and actually watch it over the internet. But other than that, the audience is not actually allowed in the competition area.
Right. Excuse me. Now, once the competition begins, y'all choking me up. And once the competition begins, all 6 of you guys are out on the floor watching the actual ROV in the pool.
Well, there will be 5 of us, only 5 in the pool area.
Oh, gotcha.
So one of our faithful members, Gage, will be rooting us on from the side.
Yeah. And now, what happens should something go wrong with the unit while it's over there? I mean, y'all are prepared to repair it pretty quick.
We will bring items to help us fix what may be necessary, but we're hoping that we can get all these glitches out before competition. I mean, this has been a year-long project, and we've been working a long time to get this right, so we're hoping that whenever we're down there, it is right, and we will be prepared to have what we need to do to fix the problems.
Now, where are y'all testing it? Have y'all tested it in the 40 foot of water around here somewhere? Has Co-Lin provided y'all a swimming pool that's that deep, kind of to simulate the NASA Center?
We built our own pool in the back of the campus, and then Brookhaven Country Club has been just really great about letting us use their pool, and it's been really great. So we've been getting plenty of pool time. That's very important, is pool time before competition.
And the unit is already designed. There's just one, correct, that you'll be taking to the competition?
Just one.
Okay. So the one unit that you'll take to the competition, does it have its own suitcase? Does it have its own bag to take with it?
Kind of does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just kind of.
Step up that mic a little bit, Lauren. Speak right into it. There you go.
This year we'll probably just throw it in one big bag, though. It's a lot smaller. We carry it around a lot more.
Yeah.
It's just right under 40 pounds. It's really small.
Yeah. They don't make you carry it, do they?
No.
Okay, I got you.
Give her a carrying handle with some wheels on it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, good deal. And this is going to be a big competition for you guys, and y'all were there last year, and it was pretty much the same group of 6.
Correct.
Is that correct?
Almost.
Okay. And you guys placed in the top.
Or 4.
Y'all were in,
Four.
y'all came in 4th place this past year, and hoping to win it all this year.
That's right.
That's
So,
right.
so last year, was it similar to the same competition as you're going to be doing this year, or was it something different last year?
The theme is different, but the overall general thing is pretty well the same.
Did your last year ROV, did it have to withstand the 40 feet? Was that kind of the idea last year too?
Well, last year we went to Newfoundland, Canada, and we went to 3 different pools. One was a current pool, one was a wave pool, and one actually had a sheet of ice that covered the pool that we had to send the ROV down through the ice. And so it had to withstand different environmental
Yeah. Different situations.
different
there.
situations, right?
Yeah, that is pretty neat. Of course, this competition coming up, probably not a lot of ice in Texas at the NASA Center, but so that may not be as the challenge this year, but it sounds like it's going to be a bunch of fun. And how do folks get into the Co-Lin Seawolves? How can kids that are listening out for the summer, they're riding down the road, say, hey, you know what? I'd like to be on the robotics team at Co-Lin. How does that happen? How did y'all get signed up?
We were just at the school and we found out about the club and we took interest. And we need more people to take interest. We need more team members. And just come to Co-Lin or like us on our Facebook page, Seawolf Underwater Robotics and Engineering.
So I don't have to be a physicist, is that the right word? Or
No,
some
sir.
sort of engineer in order to enjoy being on the Co-Lin Seawolves
It
thing?
takes a different person. Everybody is totally different. They have their better areas. This person might be better at this person might be better at that. But that's what makes it so great, is because we're all combining our ideas. And with all of our different ideas, we're actually making our working product. And it's fully capable of what we wanted it to do. And we're satisfied. But because we have all of our different members to put this together, we have a cool robot.
And we offer honors credits to our honor students that we accept in the program that look really good on your resume and transcript
Yeah, that's true.
as well.
And now, as you're operating this ROV at the competition that y'all built from scratch, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. One remote, 2 remotes, multiple remotes?
Xbox controller.
My Xbox controller, was that more compatible to what you wanted to do, or just something you were comfortable with? Or I mean, why not a PlayStation? I'm just
Easy to
curious.
use.
PlayStations are made in Japan.
Yeah.
Xboxes are made in the USA.
Good point. Good point. Very good point. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. All right, so you've got an Xbox controller. It's just one, right?
Correct.
Yes, sir.
And it's controlling this unit. And the Xbox controller that you're using, you can make it go up, down, left, right. And what other functions can you make it do with this Xbox controller? Or is that pretty much what it does?
It can do a maneuver that we call the crab, which is actually moved side to side, and we can go up and down and back and forth and left and right, as you said. And as Blake mentioned earlier, we have a manipulator that we can also open the claws on the manipulator and close the claws as well. We can control cameras from the Xbox controller as well, as far as pan and rotate our cameras so that the pilot and co-pilot can actually see in various angles.
Man, and all right, so I'm seeing it even more so now. All right, so you've got, how many cameras are on this unit?
This year, too.
This year, 2.
2.
Last year was 4.
Wow.
You can add, there are a couple of extra bulkhead connectors included on the bottom of the machine that you can add cameras if you wanted to externally.
Yeah. And so you've got 2 cameras, and would you say one on the top, one on the bottom?
One that's more in the front and the back.
Front and back. Okay. Very interesting. So this unit is less than 40 pounds, and y'all built this thing from scratch, made of different materials that is able to withstand hopefully 40 feet of pressure underwater. possibly more. After the competition, will you test that, or do you not push your luck?
No, we haven't tested that, but we do have software that allows us to simulate the amount of pressures that we can take, so that way we can design around our criteria.
If I were to see, of course, I don't have a picture or anything, or you don't have the unit here today, but if you had, if it were sitting here, what would I see on the outer shell of it? Just to kind of describe the outer shell of this unit that you guys have.
Looks like a little spaceship.
Okay.
It's a cylinder of HDPE milled. It has 2 acrylic domes on either side, 4 legs, 2 on the left, 2 on the right, and it has, is it 3 thrusters?
4 thrusters.
4 thrusters. 2 that are kind of up on the top, and then 2 that are more towards the bottom. There's a manipulator underneath the tube, and you can see the actuator that's mounted on the outside. You see the thruster controllers, they're kind of boxy, they're on the sides of the tube, on the legs. And the bottom has 2 stainless steel skid rods. And
How thick are those rods?
22 millimeters.
Yeah.
That would be right under 7/8 of an inch.
Yeah.
currently, we are in the process of painting the ROV to make it more visually safe.
Mm-hmm.
And it is yellow, orange, and gray. Those are the color scheme.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very well thought out design this year, and we're very proud of it.
Yeah, I bet.
And please go to our Facebook page at Co-Lin, Seawolves, and check out our qualifying mission. We have video footage. You can see pictures, and check us out there on Facebook.
And again, the Facebook page is what now? Say it again.
It's Co-Lin, Seawolves, Underwater Robotics and Engineering.
Okay. Very good. And you've got an acronym called S.U.R.E, the Seawolves Underwater Robotics and Engineering Team. Lauren Westrope, Thomas Westrope, and Blake Pryor here with us this morning. They're preparing for this competition at the NASA Center in Texas, June 22nd through June 25th. Co-Lin competing in another big competition, as they always do, and they do a great job with it. Is there something that you guys want to add, maybe, that you thought I was going to ask you that I didn't get to or didn't think of?
Well, we would like to give a shout out to some of our sponsors.
Yeah, absolutely.
Georgia Pacific, the Monticello Division, ExxonMobil, Brookhaven Country Club, let's see, Sea Trepid in Robert, Louisiana, the MATE organization, and Co-Lin.
Well, very good. Lauren Westrope, Thomas Westrope, Blake Pryor, and your advisor, Celeste Williamson, is here. We appreciate her coordinating with us and collaborating with us here to get us get you guys in here on the radio. Well, good luck to y'all. June 22nd to June 25th. It's going to be at the NASA Center in little old Texas and over in just west of us. And I hope you guys can bring home big competition, big award for Co-Lin Seawolves Underwater Robotics and Engineering Team. Good luck to you, and give us a report when you guys get back, if you would.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much for
Thank
having
y'all
us.
for being here.